Lionel Messi's career goals and assists are just unreal. But those aren't the only incredible stats that show just how amazing of a footballer Messi is. Let's dive into the numbers that show just how impressive the Argentinian ankle breaker's career has been so far. Let's go. It's no surprise that Messi is Barcelona's all-time leading goal scorer. He scored 672 goals for the Catalan club. But what is impressive is by how much is he the all-time leading goal scorer. Because if you take the top 4 goal scorers after Messi, Rodriguez, Luis Suarez, Kubala, and one of either Eto'o or Rivaldo, because both scored 130 goals for the club. And if you add those 4 together, you get 669 goals. That's still 3 less than Messi. Messi has scored more goals for Barcelona than the next top 4 scorers combined. He didn't just break this record by an inch, he beat it by a light year. Okay, let's see the next stat, and let's stick to goals. Alright, here you can see a graph that shows you all the career Barcelona goals the club had before Messi left this summer for PSG. Okay, let's now take away Messi's goals. That's right, the entire current Barcelona roster has only scored 282 goals for the club, and over 18% of those goals have been scored by Gerard Piqué, the club's current top scorer. That's also if we're including a certain Antoine Griezmann's 35 goals despite him being on loan at Atletico this season. And after them, the top scorer is Ousmane Dembele with 30, and Coutinho 24. I thought Dembele was always injured, but anyways. Man, Memphis buddy, you got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders here. Okay, this is getting depressing. Let's move on. In 2012, Messi did something that I'm personally still trying hard to comprehend nearly a decade later. In actuality, in 2012, Messi scored 91 goals in the calendar year, the most ever. That's more than 7.5 goals per month or 1.75 goals per week. In game, that means he scored a goal every 68 minutes. The next highest was Gerd Müller, who scored 85 goals in a calendar year once. Cristiano Ronaldo is third when he scored 69 goals for Real Madrid and Portugal in 2013. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, we did episode 1 of Amazing Stats on, has the most spots on that top 10 list. Should we have included that one too? I mean, it's pretty impressive after all. Can't lie about that. Ballon d'Ors. You already know this one, but it is still mighty impressive. Messi has the most Ballon d'Ors of all time, with not 1, no, not 2, but 7. That's right, 7 Ballon d'Ors. He got a 7th this year, putting him now 2 ahead of CR7. Was it deserved? Let us know in the comments what you think, because Cristiano definitely doesn't think so. Of course, in 2010, many believed Wesley Sneijder should have won the award, and part of the Ronaldo-Messi dominance over the last decade or so has been down to a change in the voting system in the late 2000s. If the old voting system had been in place in 2010, Sneijder is thought to have gotten the votes to win the prestigious award. But as things stand, Messi is still the player with the most Ballon d'Ors of all time, and it'll probably be a long time before anyone overtakes him, if ever. Okay, next stat. Messi simply dominates records in La Liga. He holds the records for goals, of course, but also assists. One thing that makes Messi such a generational talent is his ability to not only score, but also to create goals at an otherworldly level. With 192 assists, Messi holds the record for the most assists ever in La Liga. But he also holds the record in the top 5 European leagues for most assists in a single season with 21 assists. Said assists a lot right there. That's La Liga's record, and only 2 other players have ever matched it in Europe's top 5 leagues. Who are those 2? Well, Kevin De Bruyne, back when he was at Wolfsburg, and Thomas Müller at Bayern Munich. An elite scorer, but also an elite goal creator. Really just simply impressive. Okay, let's rewind to 2013. This is when Messi did something completely incredible, yes, again. This time he scored against all 19 teams in the Spanish First Division, but he did it in a row. He went 21 games straight with scoring, a record that destroyed the previous mark of 10 games. The season prior, Ronaldo had scored against all 19 teams, so Messi took a look in the mirror and said, all right, it's my turn. So instead of just scoring against all 19 teams, he did it back to back to back to back times 19 or whatever. Messi doesn't just beat records, he doesn't just break records, he obliterates them. Listen, there are so many records in so little time. So what I want to do now is a quick rundown before we bounce out of here. Here's a bunch of other stuff where Messi holds the records. La Liga home goals, La Liga away goals, La Liga hat-tricks, number of opponents scored against in La Liga, Pichichi Awards, La Liga Best Player Awards, La Liga Best Forward Awards, Argentina top goal scorer of all time, most appearances for Barcelona. Whew, there are more, but that seems cool for now. But there is one more viral fact I think the fans, they need to see here. Over the summer, Leo led Argentina to a Copa America victory. It was a huge relief for La Pulga after so many finals defeats along the way. Meanwhile, in Europe, Jorginho, Verratti, and co. led Italy to a win over England in the Euro finals. And soon after, this stat sheet started to circulate on social media. The top stats at the Euros were pretty evenly distributed otherwise. I mean, we had Ronaldo and Schick shared top scorer, with Zuber taking home the most assists. Verratti, De Bruyne, and Sterling, they all made the top performance list too, with incredible stats. But now let's look at the same stats but for the Copa America. Listen, I'm not going to get into an argument over which of Europe or South America is harder, more challenging, or consistent, or whatever. They're two very different and very respectable tournaments. But whatever you may look at it, whatever way you may think about it, this is impressive from Argentina's number 10. Not Neymar, Di Maria, Lautaro, Dybala, Agüero, Suarez, Cavani, or any of other South America's amazing talents could take even one of those spots from Messi. Before we go, want to know one more thing about Messi? Like, say, hey, why does this man walk the first 5 minutes of every game? Well, if that's you, check out our video on this very subject. Thanks for joining us today for this very special episode about Lionel Messi and the incredible statistics that make him such a legend. If you like this episode, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below to tell us your favorite part.